me about your song "Spendin My Days."
Well, it's a pretty dark song, and it came from an experience I had in Bakersfield. If you haven't been to downtown Bakersfield, there's sections that are getting gentrified with boutique hotels and restaurants, and then there's a whole lot of it that's to the east that's really down and out with the monthly motel rooms and the drug use and all that. And there was a Starbucks that I went to. I was spending a lot of time at Bakersfield working and recording, and I go there, and several times there was this group of guys, seemed out of place, and they were sitting at a table outside, and they had coffee, but they weren't drinking the coffee, and they were just kind of sitting there staring off into space, not talking to each other. And I probably saw them 4 times over several years, and twice this huge guy would show up, and he wasn't wearing a gun or anything, but he was obviously authority for these guys, and he would just say, "Yeah, come on," and they would all get up, they'd throw their coffee in the trash and go where he led them. And it occurred to me the second time I saw it that what I was witnessing were some guys who had sort of taken a break from the halfway house they were living in, and the supervised situation, and this guy just came out to take them back before they, went flying off into this world of drug abuse and stuff that happened when they were ordinarily left with society. And so that's what the song's about. And I just kind of read into these guys that, basically all they were trying to do was breathe a little air and not screw up. They weren't out there looking for a fix or anything like that, but they were just trying to breathe air and not do anything that would cause a want or a need. And that's where they were, and so that's where the song came from.
So you wrote the song from the point of view of one of those
One of those guys, yeah. Yeah. One guy in particular, one time, was just had his hands behind his head and was just staring off and, kind of expressionless. And it just seemed like he was struggling, even though he looked like he was, for all intents and purposes, he was relaxed. He was definitely undergoing some internal turmoil. So. Sitting in the afternoon sun, with our coffee growing cold, we were feeling a little bold, so we slipped out to breathe some air. Big Wayne comes walking up and says, "Boys, this here, it ain't for you." Well, we knew that was true, so we just fell in line and followed him across the avenue. Spending my days at 19th and Q. This is where I land when I don't know what to do. When I've wasted every drop of grace and betrayed each friendly face and tore up my own body in the name of getting high. Well, it always starts the same. I think I'm more than what I am, and I don't give a damn who I cheat or how I scam. And it ends the same way. You might even hear me pray to get through one single day without screwing up. My life was once an open road, now it's a narrow, rocky trail with cliffs on either side where I tumble when I fail. So I'm spending my days at 19th and Q. This is where I land when I don't know what to do. When I've wasted every drop of grace and betrayed each friendly face and tore up my own body in the name